Can we reach the highest point accessible by bike in Europe?
This is an absolute monster. You're enjoying the challenge?
No.
What do you mean?
It's hell. I honestly feel like I'm on the moon.
I mean, we're not far off. Manon and I have decided to take on a true monster. Looming in the French Alps is the Col du Jandri, and we have set our sights on conquering it. This ascent is renowned for its breathtaking views and challenging gradients. It's not for the faint-hearted. Rising to over 3,100 meters, the climb is a relentless journey through rugged terrain, where every pedal stroke is a battle against gravity. The climb starts just a stone throw away from the town of Le Bourg-d'Oisans and winds its way up to the ski town of Les Deux Alpes. From there, the gravel starts and the gradient increases, all the way up to the glacier de Mont de Landes. This is going to be the toughest ride Manon has ever embarked on.
I think this is going to be a lot more of a challenge than I originally thought.
Over 26 kilometers and 3,000 meters in elevation.
You can understand why so many cyclists travel out to ride in this beautiful mountain range, because it is incredible. But many cyclists will go and ride Alpe d'Huez.
Yeah.
We've done that, but now we're off to do a climb a little bit less well known.
Yeah, but a lot higher.
And it involves gravel as well, so we've got our gravel bikes in the back.
We have indeed.
And it's going to be a big day of climbing, and I'm genuinely a little bit scared because this is going to be the highest mountain I've ever climbed before. There was a lot of anticipation in the air before we both set off, as Hank and I had no idea what was in store. So we both packed plenty of water and food, a few extra layers for the top, and double-checked our bikes.
We're taking on a climb that's never been featured in the Tour de France, but this one's potentially harder than all those famous climbs.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to get above 3,000 metres in the Alps on a bike, but apparently the Col du Jandri is completely rideable on a ski lift service road.
This is going to be a bit of a challenge. You ready for it?
I'm not sure if I'll ever be ready for this, but we better get going because
Come on, Manon.
I might need all day. Let's
we
do
have
it.
got all day. Now this climb on Strava has only been ridden or recorded by 11 people.
That scares me.
It does, and the KOM is 2 hours 50 minutes.
Yep.
Which is 3 hours of climbing. That's fast.
How long is it going to take us? Who knows? Take your guesses in the comment section below. But this first part of the climb, as you can see, is paved. And as we start getting a bit higher, that's when it turns into gravel. And there isn't a whole load of information on this climb, so I'm not really sure kind of what kind of gravel to expect, but soon find out.
Yeah, it's going to be a warm day, I reckon.
It's hot.
I think I've overdressed already. Now the first part of this climb is on asphalt or tarmac, and we're 12 kilometers in before we hit the gravel. We've ridden a couple of K. The gradient hasn't really let off.
No.
It's pretty relentless, isn't it?
It is, but I have to say it is very beautiful, and it almost feels like we've been transported to a jungle.
Yeah, we kind of thank you our lucky stars that we got a bit of shade, because I think the rest of the climb is going to be in stark sunlight.
It is. 50 minutes in now. We're at an 8.8k. It's pretty much been uphill all the way. The first 5 kilometers was quite steep. Then we went on the most beautiful road.
Yeah.
And it kind of looked down into the valley. It was stunning.
We worked our way up through the valley, spoilt by the insane views, with our first major checkpoint looming just ahead, the town of Les Deux Alpes, a mecca for skiers in the winter and mountain bikers in the summer.
Oh. Right, the gravel roads have officially started, and this area is pretty famous for, you know, it's skiing and it's mountain biking in the summer. There's been loads of mountain bikers coming down the mountain that we'd be able to see, but we're now on the service road for the ski lifts, and I've seen quite a few vehicles go up and down already.
Yeah, there's a bit of construction going on.
Must be doing some work, but this is the gradient now, and it's worrying me because I'm already in my easiest gear. But as gravel riding is becoming more popular, these less travelled routes are becoming more popular on gravel bikes.
Yeah, they are.
I'm going to give it a go, aren't we, Hank?
We are going to give it a go. I mean, we're already giving it a go.
We're giving it a good go.
Right, let's see how gnarly this really gets. You ready?
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm scared.
Oh, can't even get
steady.
started. Here we go. Oh,
get some traction.
Here we go. There's quite a lot of construction going on here, so we had to squeeze past some of these massive trucks. But we're on the road now. We've got our cameraman, because the moto isn't able to get up these roads, so we've got him on an e-bike. And he's making light work of these steep gradients. Manon and I, on the other hand, are making it look quite difficult.
With a ski town behind us, it was onwards and upwards. And it's safe to say it wasn't easy going. Steep gradients on gravel make for really tough riding. That bit was like a wall. It was 15%. And on this gravel, I'll be honest, I didn't know what to expect today, but I think this is going to be a lot more of a challenge than I originally thought. Honestly, we just did about 2.5k and it took us 34 minutes. That's how slow going it is, but there's so much more climbing to do.
How you feeling?
Yeah, it's pretty difficult terrain to ride on. It's like pretty much hitting 10% the whole time, and it's pretty loose gravel, but it's just incredible when you look down and see how far you've come up.
What do you think of this terrain though? It's like it's like anti-grip, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
You can't put too much pad on.
No.
Because you slide.
And there's like so many big stones.
Yeah. It's like winching your way up. I feel like we're going to be blessed with an incredible view though at the top. It's been brutal, isn't it?
Doesn't phase either, does it?
Oh, that's good. It's a good challenge though. You feeling like you're enjoying the challenge?
No.
What do you mean?
It's hell.
No, it's not.
It is hell.
Nah. We've hit the ski station in La Torre, and it's been tough going. You know, we've hit 26%. We've got to around 2,700 meters in elevation, and we can feel every meter of it.
It's like breathing through a straw. But also we've done 2 hours 40 and 21k.
Yeah, all these construction guys are here for the ski station behind us that they're obviously putting a lot of time and effort into building.
And they're giving us some funny looks because there's nobody else on bikes up here, is there?
No, it's like just workers or Toyota Hiluxes. Do you feel like a Toyota Hilux right now?
No, I feel like a Fiat 500 trying to get up this mountain.
Right, we've still got about 400 meters to go. You're doing incredibly. I'm so proud of you.
I honestly think this might be my hardest challenge yet because
100%.
I just, yeah, it's harder than anything I've done before, any ride. And then you just blink and look up there and it looks like a wall.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Yeah, I know.
Right, we're going to check back in with you as we make our way up this mammoth gravel climb. Go on, Manon. Manon is underestimating this challenge. It's a bit of a brute, and we've still got a long way to go. And just ahead of us is just switchback upon switchback, making our way up to all the different ski lifts. I mean, we didn't think we could get much higher back then, but we've got 1,000 meters to climb. Woo! This is an absolute monster. You need to keep through and it's so important to keep them energy levels topped up. Even if you don't feel like eating, try and eat something every 30 minutes. Will just help maintain those energy levels. Mint chew. You're right.
I don't know if all right is the right word. I'm surviving, just about. But
so we've got about 300 meters.
No, we haven't. Oh, to climb. An elevation, not distance.
Elevation, not distance. We've still got a bit to go on distance, but like, look at them views. We're above the snow line.
On top of the world, really.
Yeah. And all the work you've done is for this incredible view.
Which just wish I could sit down and enjoy it. Have a little picnic maybe, but it's not gonna happen. So I've got to go up.
No, you're doing amazing. So this is getting even steeper. It's 26% behind, obviously really loose. But basically we want to go over that ridge and then we go further. This, my friends, is getting to the highest point a gravel road can reach in Europe.
I honestly feel like I'm on the moon.
I mean, we're not far off. It's nearly in touching distance.
Yeah, I can touch it.
Right, you ready?
No.
Time's of the essence.
I would not recommend to a friend.
How are you feeling about the altitude?
Yeah, I do feel a little bit funny, not gonna lie. But this is probably the highest I've ever been up, so...
The key is to keep your breaths long.
What do you mean?
So just
What, deep breaths?
just concentrate on breathing.
Thing is, you can't even get out of the saddle without slipping. He's doing it.
My God, it's like climbing a wall!
Go on, Hank! There's any point trying to get this on camera because it's probably not going to end well. But, you know, I'm going to do it for the laughs. If I fall, it might be funny for you all to watch. Oh, yikes! Oh, hi, caramba. Yeah, nah. Jesus Christ.
Oh, a bit downhill, Manon.
This is the first downhill we've had the whole ride.
With the top in sight, I got my head down and pushed on, knowing that the end was in touching distance.
Oh, steady on.
We made it.
I honestly didn't think we'd see the top.
Mate. Give us a cuddle.
Oh,
Smashed it.
that was epic.
Proud of you.
I think that could not be more out of my comfort zone. The only more, I can't even talk. The more thing out of my comfort zone than that is if I had to camp.
Camp you up here?
But that pushed me to my limits. The hardest thing I think I've ever done, and not just physically but mentally as well. When you're going up those gradients and you have to walk, you're like, what's the point? But
well, you've reached 3,180 metres.
This is the highest I've ever been, and it is an achievement in itself just to get here, but not for the faint-hearted, I'd say.
No, if you are looking at doing this climb, make sure you come prepared. You definitely need a gravel bike, and you definitely need a lot of food, liquids, but check the weather as well. The last thing you want to do is get caught up here in a snowstorm or bad weather, because that would be hell. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed seeing Manon out of her comfort zone, because that was truly tough. That was tough going. 26% at points.
It was insane.
Right, it's time we make it down. How are we getting down? Because we've got a 26-kilometre descent.
I'm petrified for the downhill. So there are a few trucks that have been going up, so I might see if anybody wants to.
Are you going to try and get Hilux?
Well, I don't know if they will, but they are busy working at the moment. But Hank, I reckon you could.
Yeah, I'm going to try and see if I can get a little bit higher, just to see if this is the most accessible point you can get by bike.
It is very thick snow, so I don't think you're going to get very far.
That's a glacier.
But you know,
Let's give it a go.
Give it a go. Oh, this guy, honestly, like, why isn't this enough for him? Like, we've reached the top. This is it. But he wants to go higher again. But yeah, please give this video a big thumbs up. Would really appreciate that. And now I'm going to leave you with Hank trying to climb up a snow mountain.